Good morning, traders. Today is Tuesday, March 11, 2025. My name is Joseph. I'm with Smart Money Traders. The channel is dedicated to trade like Smart Money does. We're going to do our best to do so. With the disclaimer, let me start with that. This is not for recommendation to buy or sell any futures contract or foreign exchange. This is just for educational purposes only. There's no recommendation to buy or sell anything. Trading is not easy. Trading actually is quite difficult. You need to know what you're doing and also have the proper capitalization to follow your plans, because trading is not easy. Even after doing it close to 20 years, you still make mistakes. You're still gonna fall. You're still gonna stumble. Just know that. This is for educational purposes only. So in this stream, we look at the market, the primary markets. We look at ES, which is the S&P 500 futures, and also NASDAQ. So if we look at bottom right, here this is the 30-minute ES chart. As you can see here, we've been in a downtrend in ES. It's been quite a bit now. We've been in a downtrend. Now we've been some sell-offs in the morning, and then a lot of times in the afternoon we see a pullback, like a short covering rally. Basically, people are covering their shorts. They go, the market goes up. But today we're looking at this market going lower again. Tonight we had some up movement. As you can see here, this is a classic stop run, where they run the stops down here. They take out the stops, got some people short, then they move it higher. Now we're looking at, Grand Rising, Lemon, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support. So we're looking at the S&P 500 futures here, which is the same thing as SPX or SPY. They trade pretty much the same. So we are approaching a fair value gap here. That's what's created this last night by this candle. The 30-minute chart. So a bounce in this area is very likely here. We can see a bounce. And also we know today we got to keep an eye on the news, because today President Trump's supposed to meet with some top CEOs and top execs on Wall Street. So we don't know what's going to come out of that. So we might see a lot of volatility on the ES, as we've been seeing. There's been a lot of volatility. When you look at this range here, this is a big range on the ES. So let's quickly look at the NASDAQ, which trades very similar to the QQQ. Definitely is a volatile instrument. Even on not even in this environment, it would qualify as a volatile instrument. But when there's an environment where we're hitting, like we're seeing now, like yesterday, the range on NQ was over 700. Let me see. Yeah, 700 plus points. So when you divide this by 4, you're looking at 7,500 plus. 750 plus. Sorry, 750 plus points on that. We're definitely gonna look at that. Again, there's a fair value gap down here. They may come back and revisit to go higher, or we may see on NQ pull back to here and then go lower. So that's scenario number one. Scenario number two would be come back down here and go higher. So I think we're open to both of them. Same thing with ES. Depends on, we're already at the fair value gap. I think we may come in here and go higher, or we may bounce from here and go lower. So these are the two things we're looking at here. Yes, it looks like it wants to bounce. Most of my charts here, yes, we got 5 ES chart and 1 NQ down here on the middle. This is NQ. It's 9:32. Market's already open. So we can see a push down here in this market. So let's look at what we're doing. Yeah, ES is definitely going lower here. A rule of thumb for us, we don't trade during the first 5 minutes of the market. So we're going to let the market settle, especially with this market the way it is now. It's 9:33, March 11, 9:33. So we may even give it more time, because it is definitely one of those markets, we have to figure out exactly where it wants to go. And even when we have the direction, right, our timing needs to be kind of almost perfect nowadays because we have so much volatility. You know, if you sell NQ down here, you know, if you don't move your stop really quickly, you're gonna get moves like that, and you're gonna have swings that are very because right now when I look at this here, we're seeing the bulls are trying to take control of this market, but it's kind of too early to tell. I'm looking at my order flow chart on the bottom left. I can see definitely some aggressive buying here. Look at this stack of buyers right here. But the sellers are coming back with a vengeance. So this is the kind of market we've been having lately. It's like it's a big back and forth between the buyers and sellers. And now we're below the VWAP, which tells us, you know, the sellers are still in control. This market here is so kind of volatile. One other instrument that's very less volatile I've been trading is the live cattle. It's a commodity. It's not sexy. It's nothing exciting, but you know, you can still make money with it. So live cattle now, they open at 9:30 every day, and they close at 2:05 Eastern time. All those times are Eastern time. So I've been trading live cattle. So like right now, it looks like cattle wants to go higher. So definitely would like to see a deeper pullback here on cattle. And then we would probably try to engage long on live cattle. As far as the ES and NQ, once again, we're seeing the ES going deeper here. Let's look at what NQ is doing. Probably the same thing. Here is bouncing higher. That's why that the VWAP, we can definitely see a move higher here on NQ and ES. Well, they're going higher. So as you can see here, NQ is pushing much higher, and ES is following through here. So they're finding some buyers here. ES is really pushing higher here. Definitely, if I was to engage on ES, we would need to see a pullback. I think we're gonna go long on LE here if we have the opportunity. See what happens. I think we already had break even here. Let's see. 85, 15. If we come back and get us at break even here, that's fine. But we're looking for, fortunately, we might get taken out break even here. If we get taken out break even here, that's fine. All right, break even trade on LE here. If we could have given it a couple more ticks, but that's the first trade, so I'm gonna chase this. We're gonna, if we can see what we're doing. If we get, as a matter of fact, if we get something down here, we may go short instead. In the meantime, in ES here, we're looking at the market going short. The LE right now is pushing lower. Could be the way to go. I mean, that's why we have in place to go to remove our stop right away. We don't want to just wait and hope. A pretty tight range between the high, which is at 8,200 and 185, and 7. So about less than 40 ticks so far. I mean, it's early. It's not the 9:43. Let's wait and see here. We might try this again here. See what happens. 70 would be the entry here. The above VWAP. Let's see if we can break this to the upside here. Yeah, let's try another long here and see if it's gonna work out. To buy stop limit, so meaning he has to come get us in. I'm not just gonna jump in here. It's kind of close to this area, but I think if we go in here, we can experience a breakout to the upside here. I'm not a breakout trader. I'm not playing the breakout, but I'm just hoping that 6 ticks in, we're going to move our stop to break even anyway at the high. So hopefully we get that. Now, yes, and NQ, to me right now, they're a little too crazy, so I'm not going to push them. Well, I'm going to cancel this order. It's below VWAP. It's getting order flow showing some negative here, so ES down there. ES is really pushing higher here. Definitely kind of having and not new, but there was a high probability we get a bounce at this level. Look at NQ didn't make it there, but ES definitely did. So higher here is definitely probability we may see a pullback. Definitely could see it. We're going. Let's see if we can buy here. We only got 3 failed. Unfortunately, we didn't get filled the amount of contracts we wanted, but at least it's moving our way now. Let's see if we can get a handle on this, like a whole 40 ticks. I think it's possible. It is possible. Yeah, you can see hey, why don't you add to your position here? Yeah, which is a legitimate thing to say. If we can get a handle, we'll be close. So we'll definitely be a good thing here. Because if we want to add to a position, let's say we double a position up here, a mid price would be right here. So that means we would have to basically move to break even, which would give it less room to move here. So let's give it the room that it needs to operate, and we can do something else. So let's see how it goes here. Well, ES is going lower now. So going higher, pushing higher here. We're gonna trail, capture a few ticks here. Again, this is not what we're looking to get, but let's look and see what we do here. If we break 40, we'll move our stop right below here. So if we can break 40, stop we should be at 5 right now. Okay, break 40, we're gonna go to 5 here. At least, unfortunately, we didn't get all the 10 contracts filled, but we'll take that. Because with the 10 contract, we're gonna go for 20 ticks. With the 3, we're trying to go to 440 here. So to 15, just another 4 tick. There you go. Yeah. Yes, right now to me is it's not tradable. That's why I'm not trading it. I'm trading something that's less crazy. Something like LE that's very methodical, and at least we know, we can see where it's going. So again, we may get taken out here, but at least we'll get taken out full. So we're going to leave it at 5 here. I'm going to change it. Let's see what happens up there. Because we know this probably was going to be resistance, 5. So that's what they're doing here. Yeah, this is within 1 minute. Look at this. This is went from 559.99 to 56.35, about 36 points in 1 minute. But this candle just opened, so I guess we're gonna remove that. Can't trade this right now unless you trade a micro and give it 50 points. You give it 200 ticks worth of stop. But this back and forth in 2 minutes, that thing went up 30 points. Now it's down 30 some points too from the high here. So go. Yeah, it looks like we might get taken out here. So we'll reassess and wait for a pullback and go higher, because it looks like this market wants to go higher today. So all in today is really, I could have dragged my buy limit higher to the price and get filled, and we don't have to deal with all this here. We definitely would have been out of this trade a while ago now. So all we were looking for was 20 ticks with the 10 contracts. Now here we may pull back and take us out here. 2 more ticks that we're going to be taken out. Okay, we got taken out here. Okay, 82.25 here could be a place they bounce it, because this is clearly resistance here. It's over here. It may serve support. May serve as support here. We may re-engage, and also the VWAP is what at 85. So let's wait and see what happens here. Look at ES, man. Look at this candle. No sense of direction at all. I guess both scenarios really on ES kind of materialized, because one of them was going down here and go higher. They went down and went higher. And the other one was go from here and go lower, and this is what they're doing right now. So it's like they're doing both here. Well, I think I missed the entry here. Yeah, I missed the entry. Everything else here would be chasing. So fortunately, I missed the entry in this account. I have another account that got filled, but hitting this resistance again here. Let's see what happened. 10-11. Well, they're pushing back from that resistance again. I think they may come back down here and test this VWAP and go higher. Still bullish on this, but it would be at 25 at the moment. Like up here, if we get a positive bar, I think this will move higher here. And like we said earlier, 82.50 here could be 85, 82.50 could be place to thing. I think if we keep going lower here, we're gonna cancel our order. But we're kind of at VWAP here, so let's see what happened. This 82, 82.50, 82.50, 85 could be support, but that doesn't work out here. And so that definitely looking to go lower here. Break this trend line. The good thing with it, just go market order long here. Just wanted the market to come to us. And look at this big push up here, and I definitely would like it, but see if they can go to 80. 82 and turn around to the downside, then we'll try to short it. Yes, so going down. 88. Another trade. Yes, your stop needs to be about 20. Yeah, we're doing that. Going higher here. Let's see if we can. If they give me a negative buy here, I'm going to wait for a retest. They're probably going to try to go to VWAP here at 85. Yes, really doesn't have any. If we can get a retest of the going toward 85 here. Yes, I did. On the other screen, I took a short with that account, with my other account, just one contract. So let's see what happened here. So maybe we're not going to get to, okay, our break even. Capture 5 points here in the ES. Kind of leave it to go short here on LE. The LE, I'm just going to play cautious here because we're at a support. So trying to sell here is definitely not ideal. Looks like we almost had capture 10 points here on the ES. See if we can get to the target here, which is 20 points. Can only really trade one contract here. Even trading one contract is kind of, I had to give it about 6 points worth of room, which she asked me it wasn't too bad. Got 10 points on the ES, that's not bad on one contract. ES is going lower here. Yeah. And that little pullback got me, and I'm not going to complain 10 points on the ES, yeah. Definitely not going to complain about that. LE, looks like he wants to break to the downside here. Looks like that's what he's trying to do. We had LE here at the previous day close, which could be something to pay attention to. As far as it's a number to pay attention to here. But yes, we made a new low. I think we still wouldn't fail on target. So the target was a 75, 75. Here is, well, look at how they plunge here. Let's see what they do. The supports them. Yeah, they keep going. Let's see if they bounce here. But definitely not trying to. Yeah, bouncing into the zone. We're gonna go long here. See if we can catch this little bounce. I'm gonna move this thing to break even manually. This way we reduce our risk to by half. Well, attack out here. They're gonna retest the zone and go higher here. The ES here, if we can get in. We're long here. ES again. That's counter trend trade, but which means we may get nicked here. Yeah, we got nicked. Okay. I think we might just be done trading today here. Alright. Okay, somebody's in the chat. Yeah, crazy market, definitely. Good morning, Noah. Yeah, I took a trade on LE, which is live cattle. It was a winner, but just I didn't get fill. I wanted to trade more contracts. I only got fill 3 contracts on that. So that was kind of like a bummer. But also I took a couple trades on ES, one winner, one loser. So that's not actually my winner. Actually, I got a couple losers on ES, but because my winner was 10 points, my losers was less than 10 points. Now talking to you here, LE looks like he wants to bounce higher here from the low. So let's see what happens. Yeah, it definitely happens. And a day like today, I mean, that's why honestly I was avoiding the trade. I didn't want to trade ES, but it was a nice setup to go short here earlier. I did take that. Now we're going higher. Again, both trades that losers was high. Me trying to trade higher here. Now it looks like we're going higher again. I will say we had a support on ES, but definitely beans. Now I didn't trade soybeans, but let's look at soybeans. Soybeans is kind of ranging here. Yeah, it's been ranging in this area. We open today nothing on soybeans really. When you look at soybeans open at 9:30, which is right here, soybeans hasn't done much today. Just for staying in this little range. Above VWAP, we may see a move higher. ES is definitely pushing lower now, but soybeans nothing. ES is being wild. So is NQ, obviously. That's ES going lower. GC, we don't know. Well, here. We're seeing a bounce on LE here. 40 definitely was some place that I was like, oh, maybe we go to 40. But we may get to the VWAP again at 80 and see if we can short it there. Be interesting. Any trades for you? Like how things are going out there for you as far as trading? Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense, Definitely sitting on your hands in this market is not a bad thing. It's definitely not a bad thing here. I think I clicked on something by mistake. Let's see the big picture on LE here. Yeah, LE to me, I think we still kind of want to I think it's still bearish here going toward the view up. We may go lower here. This is the kind of day you trade something slow like LE. As you can see, first half an hour for LE on the bottom right here, we went up. The second half an hour, we go down. Try to ask me because we're close to the resistance here. I think this market has more downside in it. Well, I kind of missed the talking here. I kind of missed move down here. Or is it? Really not clear. So I think I'm going to step away here for a little bit and see how things go. Yeah, definitely 40. Now you have to go short and make it to the view up. We're hoping it to make it to the view up, but it didn't. And when you look at this pattern here on LE, one last thing I'm gonna say before maybe I go. So we see this go down like this. It's almost like a inverse head and shoulder here. Maybe we may see this, but maybe not. If they take this low out, obviously it would invalidate this pattern. Let's keep an eye on it, because if we get to 45 here, we may be in that pattern. Well, could we see that going up, going higher? It's possible. Yeah, we're gonna move our stop to break even here real quick because of the circumstances here. If we go higher, we go higher, but we're definitely gonna protect. I mean, we're looking for 17 ticks, but we're 80. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for 17 ticks. Our goal was to make 20 ticks on 10 contracts. We only made on 3 contracts earlier. So I think we can get to that. We can get to that here. Oh my goodness. Trading is not for the faint-hearted. Definitely not. Will we get taken out here to break even? If that's the case, we're done trading here. Win, lose, or draw. We're going to definitely step away for a little bit. We're up 9 ticks. Up 9 ticks here. Now we're looking for 17, which is 80. 82. That's not what we're looking for. 82 on it. Yeah, 6 more ticks here. We home here. So if we get another bar up here, we're going to capture a couple of ticks. I think we should even capture a couple of ticks right now. Pay for commissions. We had a winner. Still gonna be positive for the day, but this would be really nice if we can get that. Again, win, lose, or draw here. We're gonna move. We're gonna go ahead and end the stream and step away for a minute. That's unfortunate here. If you lose, you come back and tag us out here at break even. It's okay. All right, so we're gonna definitely shut this down here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here and supporting the stream. Thank you so much. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye. See you guys tomorrow.